In a blaze of silk and history, Princess Catherine turned two quiet factories in Suffolk and Kent into royal stages, her every step echoing with family legacy. This was no ordinary day of handshakes and polite smiles. It was Catherine weaving her past into Britain's future, walking into the roar of looms and the scent of fresh fabric, and proving that her destiny runs deeper than crowns and ceremonies. Her first stop was Sudbury Silk Mills, a family-run mill at the heart of Britain's weaving tradition for more than 300 years. As the clatter of jacquard looms filled the air, Catherine leaned over the machines, her eyes fixed not just on threads but on history itself. For this was personal. Her great-grandfather, Noel, once directed the textiles firm William Lupton & Co., a company with roots stretching back to 1773. Though sold decades ago, the trade lingers in her veins. Only last year, at a Yorkshire mill, she grasped merino wool and admitted with a smile, "I love the feel of it and the smell of it." It was a confession, a sign that heritage still beats in her blood. From Suffolk, she traveled to Kent to visit Marina Mill, famed for hand-designing and screen-printing fabrics. Here, Catherine did not simply observe, she joined in. Beside design director Tandine Rawkins, she watched sketches bloom into patterns before taking her turn at the screen print. With steady hands, she pressed ink into cloth, lifting the frame to reveal a new design. Gasps rippled through the room. This was no ceremonial gesture. It was a princess leaving her mark, a moment captured and shared across social media with captions like, "She's not just wearing history, she's making it." The symbolism was irresistible. Catherine appeared less as a royal guest and more as a guardian of heritage, reclaiming a craft tied to her family line. Fans hailed her as the weaver of stories, while headlines declared, "Princess of Wales threads family past into Britain's future." In flourishes of silk and ink, she embodied both tradition and reinvention, reminding Britain that monarchy can be as much about fabric and craftsmanship as about crowns and carriages. Observers compared her approach to Diana, who redefined royal duty by reaching into hospitals and schools. Catherine, in her own way, is redefining it again, by stepping into factories, honoring artisans, and turning overlooked industries into theaters of national pride. Where Diana carried compassion, Catherine carries continuity, tying her own family history into Britain's creative future. By day's end, the mills were no longer just workplaces but cathedrals of craft, their looms and presses transformed into symbols of resilience. Catherine departed not only with fabric samples but with threads of destiny in her hands. For those who witnessed it, the visit was more than a royal engagement. It was a declaration that Catherine is not simply the Princess of Wales, she is the keeper of heritage, the heir to a trade, and the woman who can turn silk and ink into drama, history, and hope.